Hello, and welcome to another episode about integrating business, work, and life. And last week we talked about strategies for creating a healthy culture. And today we take that topic one step further and explore how to sustain a healthy organization culture during periods of growth and change. Welcome to the Fontenay Magazine e-learning channel, integrating business, work, and life. Now, we offer free articles on business, work, and life at our Fontenay Magazine e-learning website. We also offer a host of solutions with our Bizwali systems and Fortress membership programs, as well as our storefront that provides ebooks and PLR programs and workshops. And we have another channel, Affiliate Marketing with Richard, where we provide regular digital reviews. Thank you for subscribing to our channels. Hi, I'm Richard Fontenay, and today we're diving into a critical topic that applies to any thriving organization. We are exploring how to sustain a healthy organizational culture during periods of growth and change. Now, change can be exciting and challenging, but maintaining a strong culture is key to successfully navigating these transitions. So let's explore how to do just that. First, what do we mean by organizational culture anyway? Well, it's all about setting a set of shared values, beliefs, and practices that shape how employees interact and work together. A healthy culture fosters collaboration, innovation, and a sense of belonging, which really are essential for a growing organization. But when change happens, the culture is really disrupted. And that change could be anything. It could be rapid expansion, a merger, and some form of restructuring. So, how do we preserve and even strengthen organizational culture during these times? Well, let me briefly outline 5 key approaches and their practical best practices to do just that. Number 1, communicate transparently. Keeping everyone informed about changes, the reasons behind them, and how they will impact the organization is critical. Transparency builds trust and reduces uncertainty. Here are 3 ways you can communicate with transparency. Number 1, you can conduct weekly or bi-weekly meetings to update everyone on progress, changes, and future plans. Number 2, you can engage employees to ask questions and voice concerns anytime. And number 3, you can use emails and intranet, newsletters, and town hall meetings to ensure everyone is engaged and gets the message. Number 2, you can empower leadership. And this is really a critical one. Leaders at all levels should model the desired culture and support their teams. Well, how do you do that? Well, here are 3 ways. You can provide ongoing leadership training programs focused on change management and leadership skills. You can allow leaders to make decisions within their teams, fostering a sense of ownership. And I can't express enough about the need for leaders to delegate. It's not about control, it's about delegation. So it is through delegation, really, that team members learn and overcome mistakes and grow. You can pair experienced leaders with new or emerging leaders to provide guidance and support. You can consider mentorship and internal and external coaching. All are necessary to strengthen leadership processes and skills. Now, the third approach is really to preserve core values. Now, while processes and structures might evolve, core values should remain constant. Reiterate and reinforce these values through actions and communications. Here are 3 ways in which you can do that. You can incorporate the company's core values in the interview process to ensure new hires align with them. You can test whether the new hires agree with them and how they would align their behaviors. You can recognize and reward behaviors that exemplify core values. Sometimes all it takes is a pat on the back for a good piece of work. So you can do this publicly, but remember, when it's necessary to correct someone or ensure that there is a behavioral issue that you want to deal with, well, do that privately. And you can communicate the importance of core values regularly through internal newsletters, through your meetings, and your own corporate events. Number 4, you can encourage engagement. So involve employees in the change process. Solicit their feedback. Address concerns. And recognize their contributions. Now, engaged employees are more likely to support and uphold the culture. And here are some ways to do that. You can use surveys and suggestion boxes and regular feedback sessions to gather employee input. You can involve employees in decision-making processes that affect their work. Clarify how the decision-making process fits within the organization's vision, mission, and its values. You can organize regular team building events to foster stronger relationships and a sense of community. And you want to strengthen collaboration, communication, and coordination within and among teams. And number 5, you can promote well-being. Now, growth and change can be very stressful. So, how do you help your people work through the change process? Well, here are a few suggestions. You can offer remote work options and flexible hours to help employees integrate work and personal life. Now, this is more acceptable since we've experienced COVID. And many organizations are continuing to experiment with remote work options. You could implement programs that promote physical and mental health, such as fitness challenges and mindful sessions and counseling services. A healthy individual is much more productive, and a well-integrated person is someone who wants to contribute to the organization. Create a culture where taking breaks and prioritizing mental health are encouraged and normalized. Somehow we think that physical breaks are okay for physical health, but breaks for mental health reasons are not really fully accepted yet. So organizational change causes individual stress, and leadership teams must recognize this reality and develop strategies to deal with it. Now, let's look at a real-world example. Now, I've worked with many organizations in transition. And the organizations I want to explore, the organization I want to explore with you is one that is presently working to maintain a culture while growing and changing. Now, I'm not going to name the organization for confidential reasons at this time, but I assure you that what I'm about to say is real. The organization, through its leadership team and outside consultation, turned a previously siloed organization into a thriving, flat organization where teams were collaborating, coordinating, and communicating with each other. Now, it took approximately 5 years to accomplish a new way of integrating its strategic intent with both the functionality of teams and bringing individuals on board. Well, this same organization is now going through a process of merging with the functions of another organization. And that organization is built on siloed structure. And there is a clash of culture. So how is the organization handling the process? Well, let's pull it apart. First, it is focusing on the overall strategic alignment with its vision, mission, goals, and values. It's helping everyone in the organization understand where it wants to be, what its purpose as a service organization is, how the goals connect, and it spends a considerable amount of time ensuring everyone understands and adheres to its core values. And secondly, it's committed to quality. Quality to what it delivers and how it delivers it. And it's ensuring that its hiring practices fit within its values and strategic intent. And what they want to ensure is that people understand what this organization is all about, how it delivers its services, and what are the expectations. Thirdly, it measures results with elasticity. That means goals incorporate both intention and tension. So we've got intention and tension. They expand and contract based on the reality of internal and external environmental factors. They establish SMART goals, but take into account intervening factors that influence their achievement. Excuse me, I got to sneeze here. Pardon me. Fourthly, it commits to customer-centric service. Its dealings with customers both internally, with each other, and externally, with their external customers, these are based on need and service. Its vision is that everyone in the organization takes the leadership role of being responsible and accountable for service to one another and to their external customers. Fifthly, it is committed to continuous improvement. It follows a plan, do, evaluate, and improve methodology. It engages people with the planning process, develops delivery strategies, evaluates outcomes, and sets a course for improvement where and when necessary. I should also mention that they do a communication review every 2 years, how the organization is thriving or what needs to improve. And that is a critical piece in their assessment of where they want to go and how they want to get there. Sixth, it's committed to the well-being of everyone within the organization. Now, whenever possible, it has demonstrated a flexible approach for working, ensuring that people have the option to work flexibly. And here the focus is on results, responsibility, and accountability. 7, there's team engagement. Now, each team is responsible for collaborating, engaging with other teams, coordinating functional efforts, and ensuring open and transparent communication. Now, as the organization implements the change process and any new developments for that matter, it has set out a project-centric approach. Everything is based around a project management process with measurements so that they know where they're going and how they're going to get there. 8, there's leadership training. Now, it has spent a considerable time and resources developing leaders. By providing leader-manager development, it raises the profile of the team leader as both manager and leader. It has also introduced the concept of everyone is a leader, no matter what position they hold. The organization has also ensured that those at the executive level receive an option for executive leadership coaching as a way forward for their own development and advancement. Now, is everything A-okay in this organization? Well, to be sure, just as in any change, there is a one step forward and a step backward. You know, change does not come easily. But my sense is, if they stick to their strategic intent and their values, they will achieve a positive outcome. Now let's look at a bit of a conclusion and a call to action here. Now, as we discussed, sustaining a healthy organizational culture during growth and change is not only possible, but essential for long-term success. You know, organizations can navigate change without losing their cultural identity by communicating transparently, empowering leadership, preserving core values, engaging employees, and promoting well-being. So here's a call to action. Think about your organization's culture and upcoming changes you might face. What steps can you take today to ensure your culture remains strong and positive? I would be really interested in your thoughts on this, so share your thoughts and strategies with us on social media or in some of the comments below using a hashtag #EmpowerCulture. Now, thank you for joining us on this episode of Finding Ways to Sustain Organizational Culture During Times of Change. And don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and stay tuned for more insights on how to thrive in business, work, and life. Until next time, keep empowering everyone within your organization to be their best. So that's it for today's episode. I'm Richard Fontenay, and I look forward to our next conversation. Now have a great day, and bye for now.